This is not a drill. A Bitcoin wallet that's been asleep since 2009, the absolute beginning, just woke up. And the owner didn't just move their coins, they sold everything. 11,000 Bitcoin, gone in one move. We're talking about someone who was there at the start, someone who believed when Bitcoin was worth pennies. And after 15 years of holding, they just walked away. Let's talk about what just happened and why it matters. Here's what we know. A wallet address that's been completely dormant since Bitcoin's earliest days, we're talking 2009, 2010, suddenly activated within the last 24 hours. This isn't a partial sale. This isn't a test transaction. The entire balance, over 11,000 BTC, was liquidated at once. At current prices, that's roughly $850 million. Not billion, I misspoke in the headline, but still an absolutely massive sum. To put that in perspective, this is one of the single largest known sell-offs from a Satoshi-Era holder in Bitcoin's entire history. These are coins that were mined or acquired when Bitcoin had almost no value, when the only people who cared were cryptographers, cypherpunks, and tech idealists. This person held through every crash, every rally, every Bitcoin is dead headline. 2013, held. 2017, held. 2021, held. And now in 2025, they're out. Why does this matter so much? Because Satoshi-Era holders are different. These aren't retail investors who bought in 2021 hoping to flip for quick gains. These are people who understood Bitcoin before anyone else did, who saw its potential when it was just an idea on a mailing list. They're the original believers. And when an original believer exits completely, people notice. There are a few possible explanations here. One, simple profit taking. Maybe this person just decided it was time. They've made generational wealth. Maybe they're retiring. Maybe they have personal reasons. Life happens. 15 years is a long time to hold any asset. Taking profits after a 10 million% gain, that's rational. Two, they know something. This is the darker possibility. What if this whale sees something the rest of us don't? Regulatory threats? A major vulnerability? Economic conditions that make this the peak? When someone who's been through every Bitcoin cycle decides to exit entirely, it makes you wonder. Three, estate liquidation or lost key recovery. Maybe this isn't even the original owner. Could be an heir, could be someone who finally cracked an old password. We don't know. But the timing is interesting. So what does this do to the market? 11,000 BTC is a lot of selling pressure. For context, the average daily Bitcoin trading volume is around $20 to $30 billion across all exchanges. This single transaction is a meaningful chunk of that. Now here's the thing. Bitcoin's actually holding up relatively well considering the size of this dump. If the market was fragile, this would have triggered a cascade, panic selling, liquidations, a flash crash. But we're seeing resilience. Yes, there's been some price movement, but we're not in freefall. That tells us two things. First, there's genuine demand right now. Buyers are stepping in. Second, the market's deeper and more mature than it used to be. A decade ago, this would have been cataclysmic. But here's what I'm watching closely. Miner behavior. Are they holding or selling? Exchange inflows. Are other whales following suit? On-chain metrics. Is this an isolated event or the start of a trend? Because one whale exiting is a data point. Multiple whales exiting is a pattern. Let's zoom out. Bitcoin is in a fundamentally different place than it was even 5 years ago. We have institutional adoption, ETFs, corporate treasuries holding BTC. We have nation-states experimenting with Bitcoin reserves. We have a generation of investors who see Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class. One early holder exiting doesn't change that. But it does remind us of something important. Bitcoin's story has always been written by individuals making individual choices. Satoshi disappeared. Early adopters cashed out. Exchanges collapsed. Governments banned it. And Bitcoin survived every time. The question isn't whether some people will exit. The question is, what comes next? Is this the top of a cycle? Are we about to see a prolonged bear market? Or is this just noise? One person's decision in a market that's now worth over $1 trillion.
Honestly, we don't know yet. But what we do know is this. Bitcoin has always been about resilience, about surviving skepticism, about proving that decentralized money can work. One whale selling doesn't break that thesis. Here's my take. If you're panicking because of this news, ask yourself, why? Are you overexposed? Are you investing based on hype instead of conviction? If you believe in Bitcoin's long-term value proposition, one whale exiting is irrelevant. If you don't, maybe this is a wake-up call to reassess. The beauty of Bitcoin is that no single person controls it. Not Satoshi, not this whale, not any government. It exists because enough people believe in it, and that belief is tested constantly. This is one of those tests. So watch the charts, follow the on-chain data, stay informed. But don't let one transaction, no matter how big, override your own research and judgment. That's all for now. If you want to stay updated on this story as it develops, subscribe and hit the bell. Let me know in the comments, is this bullish, bearish, or just noise? See you in the next one.
This content is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or investment advice.